Alright, here is a good example of a perfect toilet flange. About 1/4 of an inch above the finished floor. And yes, I did this like 3 years ago. I installed this. And I'm not just saying it's perfect because I did it, but this is literally a perfect scenario. The flange is just slightly above the floor. But here's an example of not a good flange. I mean, the flange itself is fine, but this is about I don't know, 1/2 inch below the finished floor. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. So the one time I didn't check the box before I left Hirsch, the toilet was completely cracked, so Irving went and got exchanged a new one. Okay, so we got a few options here. We got this one actually won't work. This is 4-inch, but I have one of these in 4-inch, which you literally just stick it down in there. And you have a twist and set, which is similar to this one, except you set it down and then you twist it, and then this thing kind of spins up. But like I was saying, because this is the first floor and it's on top of concrete, an acceptable method would also be to use spacers like this. You just stack the spacers, which I might do that because really we're only going to need one, maybe. Okay, so now that I took the screws out and everything, it's fitting flush against the flange as best as it's going to. 2 will actually be perfect because that will raise it just slightly above the finished floor. So all you really do, take a little Lexol or silicone, whatever you want to use, and you just put it around the ring, top of the flange right here, and then you really just silicone these together. And then you screw them into the existing flange, which this is ABS, so screwing some Tapcons or whatever stainless steel screws into this will not be a problem. If this was cast iron, that gets a little more challenging with this method because drilling a hole in the cast iron, first off, is very difficult. And you can't really screw screws into cast iron. So when doing this, you want to make it really secure, you have to line the dog ears up, right? Unfortunately, this one's a little bit crooked. But you want to put your closet bolts into the original flange, and then these go on top. That's just something to note. There you go. That thing's sealed. That will not leak. And I purposefully did this just for the sake of the video. Just to show a different way of raising a toilet flange. I just got to put screws in this. And then you're set. I mean, this thing will not leak. I've done videos with the twist and set. I've done videos with the ones that you push in. And then I did a video on the one that I did upstairs. It's like several years old at this point, but I just wanted to show the repair doing it this way. So okay, let me get some screws that won't rust, and then I'm gonna get this Toto Drake installed. Perfect. This is an excellent toilet, Toto Drake. My favorite because of the way it flushes. You don't have the siphon jets that are underneath the rim like on most toilet bowls. These come from the side so they don't clog. So in theory, these toilets will last way longer than your traditional toilet. All right, there you go.